Run, run, run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, don't stop. It's only been an hour since everyone on Earth, as far as I could tell, heard those same words. I was already walking through the park when I heard them, and after seeing what happens, I won't be stopping anytime soon. It's been 2 hours now. I've kept walking. I'm tired, but stopping is not an option. Some people tried driving, but the act of getting in a car requires stopping, even for the briefest moment. And as those already driving when they heard the rules soon found out, it's impossible to move indefinitely in a vehicle, especially in a crowded city. Their screams kept me moving. It's been 4 hours now, and I'm exhausted, with the only thing pushing me forward being the fear of what awaits when I stop. And yes, I mean when proven by plenty of those around me, eventually I'll have to stop. Some have just given up, accepting their fate, only to immediately regret the decision. Some just couldn't take the screams anymore, and most simply don't see the point of continuing. And with every step, I'm starting to become more like the latter. It's been about 6 hours, and for the first time I saw what happens up close. I was walking aimlessly down an alley, trying to get away from the madness, when I saw a young man, no more than 16, crying. It didn't even register at first to me until he made eye contact with me. He had stopped moving. His eyes were bloodshot, and not just whites around his pupils. I mean, the entirety of his eyes were crimson red. Black tears streamed down his expressionless face, and then he smiled, a wide, toothy smile that would have screamed of joy if it wasn't followed by animalistic screams that would give the biggest horror fanatic nightmares. I wish I could say witnessing his dying moments was the most horrific thing to happen to me today. But then it hit me. The realization that I had stopped moving. These are the rules that I have in my house. Number 1, always take off your shoes when you come in. They don't like dirt. Number 2, always say hello. Number 3, when you enter the house, go straight to your room. Number 4, lock your door. Number 5, if you leave your room, go straight to where you need to go. Do not stop walking. Number 6, walk with your head up. Number 7, never block your vision. Number 8, if you hear laughing, ignore it. It isn't there. Number 9, if you turn on a light, do not turn it off. They will take care of it. Number 10. Do not turn off the music. One guest in particular doesn't like the quiet. Number 11. Do not look into the empty rooms. Number 12. When you get back to your room, lock the door again immediately. Number 13. Get your feet off of the floor as fast if possible. Number 14. If you hear someone calling your name, do not move. Number 15. If the sun is down, never look out of your bedroom window. Number 16. Don't check the closets, under the bed, or the showers. They like privacy. Number 17. At 3 a.m. things will start to happen. Do not answer your door. You will hear tapping on your window. When you do, close your eyes. Do not open your eyes. Number 18. Make sure you go to sleep by 3:12 a.m. Number 19. Don't forget you live alone. A story nobody believes. This happened like 15 years ago. It was school holidays, and my friend, we'll call her Sarah, my friend and I were extremely bored and just wanted to chill. This was summertime. We lived in a small town called New Braunfels in Texas. Everything kind of spread out. Anyways, it was around midnight, and we didn't know where to go. So, we just decided to go to the park. It's a little big. We were there for an hour or so. Nothing unusual, until we both saw someone or something crouched on a table. First off, a little weird someone else being in the same park at this time. But what's creepy is that this person was crouching on top of a fucking table. He wasn't even sitting on the bench. What really fucked me up was, because I didn't look away, I kept looking closer. I noticed that there were wings. The body was completely human, but had fucking wings. All of a sudden, the most blood-curdling scream, like a woman being stabbed to death. But it sounded like a woman, but unhuman at the same time. Like a scream that a normal person doesn't do, but a scream animals can't even make. Almost like those screams in a movie that a demon or something makes. Then it just stands up, and this fucker has to be 8 feet tall minimum. We both ran as fast as we could. Have you ever ran to your lungs max capacity? I ran until I had no air left in my lungs, and then kept running until I had to slow down because I was coughing too much. We knocked on people's doors and kept getting threatened that they have guns and will shoot if we don't leave. We were literally locked outside with this thing. I kept looking into the sky. After maybe 20 minutes, the police show up and of course, think we're on drugs, but wanted to let us go. I walked the rest because I lived a few blocks away. The police drove my friend home. There was a white cop and a Mexican cop. when the Mexican cop heard the story. He pretended like it's just made up, but the look on his face said he knows something about this thing that nobody knows. I have PTSD now and hate going outside alone at night, especially near parks or the woods. Weird people don't really scare cops. Animals don't really scare cops. But you know it was something much worse. If a cop lies and can't keep a straight face because of fear. Like I said, it's a story that happened, and I remember as clear as day. But a story that nobody believes.